In the depths of ancient wisdom, the teachings of Stoicism emerge like a beacon in the tumultuous sea of human existence. This philosophy, championed by great minds such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, offers us a path toward inner strength and tranquility. It is within this framework that we explore the signs of a weak man, not to cast judgment, but to inspire a transformative journey towards self-mastery and resilience. And remember, to stay connected with more transformative content like this, don't forget to hit subscribe and be sure to like this video to support our mission of spreading Stoic wisdom far and wide. 50 signs of a weak man. Number 1, he succumbs to anger. Anger is a force that enslaves the mind, leading to rash decisions and a loss of self-control. The Stoic sage knows that anger is a destructive emotion, one that reflects a lack of inner peace. As Seneca wisely observed, anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. We must strive to understand and master our anger, for it is a sign of weakness to be controlled by it. Number 2, he fears the opinions of others. A man who lives in fear of others' opinions is a prisoner of external validation. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "It never ceases to amaze me we all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." True strength lies in self-approval and the courage to follow one's own path, regardless of societal judgment. Number 3, he lacks discipline. Without discipline, a man drifts aimlessly, swayed by desires and impulses. Epictetus taught that no man is free who is not master of himself. The disciplined man builds a fortress of habits that shield him from the chaos of the external world. He understands that self-control is the foundation of freedom. Number 4, he dwells on the past. A weak man is ensnared by the past, lamenting what has been lost and fearing what is to come. The Stoic, however, lives fully in the present moment. As Epictetus advised, do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go well. Acceptance of the present is a hallmark of inner strength. Number 5, he seeks pleasure without purpose. Pleasure for pleasure's sake is a fleeting distraction. The pursuit of hedonistic pleasures often leads to a hollow existence. The Stoics believed in pursuing what is virtuous and meaningful. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few, once said Epictetus. True contentment is found in a life of purpose and virtue. Number 6, he avoids challenges. A man who shies away from challenges lacks the fortitude to grow. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Embracing challenges is essential for personal development. Through adversity, we find our strength and resilience. Number 7, he is controlled by desires. Desires unchecked can lead to ruin. A weak man is a slave to his desires, constantly seeking more yet never satisfied. The Stoics taught us to moderate our desires and find contentment within. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control, said Epictetus. Mastery over desires is mastery over oneself. Number 8, he blames others for his misfortunes. Blaming others for one's circumstances is a sign of a lack of accountability and inner strength. The Stoic takes full responsibility for his life. As Marcus Aurelius stated, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Empowerment comes from within, not from shifting blame. Number 9, he is paralyzed by fear. Fear paralyzes action and clouds judgment. A Stoic faces fear head-on, understanding that it is often a product of the mind rather than reality. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." By confronting our fears, we dismantle their power over us. Number 10, he lacks a higher purpose. A life without purpose is a life adrift. A weak man lacks direction and meaning, while a Stoic is driven by a higher purpose. Marcus Aurelius believed that we are here to serve a greater good. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Think only what is good. Finding and embracing our purpose gives us strength and direction. Number 11, he lacks emotional resilience. A weak man crumbles in the face of emotional turmoil. Life is unpredictable, and the Stoic recognizes that suffering is inevitable. Yet, how we respond to suffering defines our character. Seneca reminds us difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Emotional resilience is the hallmark of a strong man, cultivated through the acceptance and transcendence of pain. Number 12, he is distracted by superficialities. A man preoccupied with superficial concerns, wealth, status, appearance, misses the essence of life. The Stoic focuses on what truly matters: character and virtue. Marcus Aurelius cautioned how much time he saves who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks, but only at what he does himself, to make it just and holy. True strength lies in the depth of our soul, not in the accumulation of external trappings. Number 13, he fails to cultivate wisdom. Wisdom is the compass that guides us through life's complexities. A weak man neglects the pursuit of knowledge and self-improvement. The Stoic sage, however, constantly seeks wisdom, understanding that it is through knowledge that we achieve true freedom. Epictetus advised it is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. We must remain humble and open, always striving to learn and grow. Number 14, he lacks patience. Impatience is a sign of inner unrest. A weak man rushes through life seeking immediate gratification and quick solutions. The Stoic understands the virtue of patience. Seneca wrote, "Time discovers truth." Patience allows us to endure hardships, make thoughtful decisions, and cultivate lasting virtues. Number 15, he avoids self-reflection. A man who avoids self-reflection remains ignorant of his flaws and virtues. The Stoic practices regular self-examination, understanding that awareness is the first step towards improvement. Marcus Aurelius kept a journal to reflect on his thoughts and actions, advising the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Through introspection, we gain clarity and purpose. Number 16, he neglects the present moment. A weak man is often lost in regrets of the past or anxieties about the future. The Stoic embraces the present, finding peace and strength in the here and now. Epictetus taught, "How long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself?" By living fully in the present, we make the most of our time and energy. Number 17, he seeks to control the uncontrollable. A man who attempts to control the uncontrollable sets himself up for frustration and disappointment. The Stoic distinguishes between what is within our control and what is not. Marcus Aurelius emphasized, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Accepting this fundamental truth liberates us from unnecessary suffering. Number 18, he lacks gratitude. Gratitude transforms our perception of life, turning what we have into enough. A weak man is ungrateful, always yearning for more and never satisfied. The Stoic practices gratitude daily. Seneca advised, "Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart." By appreciating what we have, we cultivate joy and contentment. Number 19, he harbors resentment. Resentment is a poison that corrodes the soul. A weak man clings to grudges and past grievances. The Stoic practices forgiveness, understanding that holding on to anger harms oneself more than others. Epictetus stated, "Forgive others for their misdeeds over and over again." This gesture fosters inner peace. Letting go of resentment is a sign of inner strength and wisdom. Number 20, he fails to live authentically. Living inauthentically, conforming to others' expectations, is a betrayal of oneself. A weak man hides his true self, fearing rejection or judgment. The Stoic lives authentically, true to his principles and values. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be." Be one embracing our true selves is the ultimate act of courage and strength. Number 21, he neglects the importance of community. A weak man isolates himself, believing strength lies in solitary independence. However, the Stoics valued the importance of community and mutual support. Seneca emphasized we are waves of the same sea, leaves of the same tree, flowers of the same garden. True strength is found in contributing to and drawing support from a community, understanding that we are interconnected. Number 22, he disregards the virtue of humility. Arrogance blinds a man to his own limitations and prevents growth. A weak man is puffed up with pride, unwilling to accept his flaws or learn from others. The Stoic practices humility, recognizing that wisdom comes from acknowledging our ignorance. Epictetus counseled, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. Humility opens the door to continuous improvement." Number 23, he fails to maintain physical health. Neglecting the body is a sign of disregard for oneself. The Stoics believed in the harmony of mind and body, understanding that physical health supports mental and emotional well-being. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Take care of your body as if you were going to live forever, and take care of your soul as if you were going to die tomorrow." Strength is found in caring for the whole self. Number 24, he is easily distracted by trivial matters. A weak man allows himself to be consumed by trivial distractions, losing sight of what truly matters. The Stoic remains focused on his goals and values, not allowing minor concerns to derail his purpose. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? We must guard our attention and prioritize what is essential." Number 25, he avoids taking responsibility. Dodging responsibility is a sign of weakness. A man who blames others or circumstances for his failures is not in control of his own life. The Stoic takes full responsibility for his actions and their consequences. Epictetus taught we are responsible for some things, while there are others for which we cannot be held responsible. Embracing our responsibilities empowers us and fosters growth. Number 26, he lacks empathy and compassion. A man who cannot empathize with others is disconnected from humanity. Stoicism teaches us the importance of compassion and understanding. Seneca wrote, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." True strength is demonstrated through empathy and the ability to support others in their struggles. Number 27, he is driven by external rewards. A weak man seeks validation and rewards from the external world, basing his worth on accolades and material success. The Stoic finds contentment within, valuing inner virtues over external achievements. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Receive without pride, let go without attachment." By focusing on internal values, we find lasting fulfillment and true strength. Number 28, he fails to adapt to change. Change is the only constant in life, and a weak man resists it, clinging to the familiar and fearing the unknown. The Stoic adapts to change with grace, understanding that flexibility is a strength. Epictetus taught, "It is not the things themselves that disturb people, but their judgments about these things." Embracing change allows us to navigate life's uncertainties with resilience. Number 29, he lacks purposeful action. A man without purposeful action drifts through life aimlessly. The Stoic believes in deliberate and meaningful action, guided by reason and virtue. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What we do now echoes in eternity." Every action should be purposeful, contributing to our overall mission and the greater good. Number 30, he avoids contemplating mortality. Ignoring the inevitability of death leads to a life unexamined and shallow. The Stoic contemplates mortality, using it as a motivator to live a virtuous and meaningful life. As Seneca said, "Let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to the very end of life. Let us postpone nothing." By facing our mortality, we prioritize what truly matters and live more fully. Number 31, he allows envy to cloud his judgment. Envy is a corrosive force that distorts our view of others and ourselves. A weak man allows envy to fester, causing discontent and resentment. The Stoic understands that envy is rooted in insecurity and a failure to appreciate one's own journey. As Seneca observed, the fool, with all his other faults, has this also: he is always getting ready to live instead of envying others. We should focus on our own growth and achievements, finding satisfaction in our progress. Number 32, he relies on fortune rather than virtue. A man who relies on luck and fortune for his happiness is at the mercy of external events. The Stoic seeks happiness through virtue, which is within his control. Marcus Aurelius taught, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By cultivating virtue, we build a stable foundation for happiness that external circumstances cannot shake. Number 33, he fails to develop inner calm. A weak man is easily disturbed by the ups and downs of life. The Stoic strives for inner calm, maintaining equanimity in the face of adversity. Epictetus advised, "Keep your attention focused entirely on what is truly your own concern, and be clear that what belongs to others is their business, and none of yours inner calm is achieved through focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot." Number 34, he neglects the practice of gratitude. A man who takes life's blessings for granted fails to appreciate the richness of his existence. The Stoic regularly practices gratitude, recognizing the abundance in his life. Seneca recommended, "Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life." Gratitude transforms our perspective, fostering a sense of fulfillment and joy. Number 35, he is disconnected from nature. A weak man is disconnected from the natural world, losing touch with the source of life and wisdom. The Stoic finds solace and inspiration in nature, understanding that it reflects the order and harmony of the universe. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished by reconnecting with nature. We align ourselves with its rhythms and find peace." Number 36, he fails to cultivate emotional intelligence. A man who lacks emotional intelligence is unaware of his own emotions and unable to empathize with others. The Stoic values emotional intelligence, using it to navigate relationships and personal challenges. Seneca stated, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere. By being present and attuned to our emotions, we gain insight into ourselves and others, fostering deeper connections and understanding." Number 37, he avoids facing his fears. A weak man runs from his fears, allowing them to control his life. The Stoic confronts his fears, understanding that courage is not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. Epictetus taught, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them." By facing our fears head-on, we diminish their power over us and grow stronger. Number 38, he lacks a sense of duty. A man without a sense of duty is adrift, lacking direction and purpose. The Stoic embraces his responsibilities, understanding that duty gives life meaning. Marcus Aurelius emphasized, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Duty to oneself, family, community, and humanity guides our actions and strengthens our resolve. Number 39, he neglects the power of silence. A weak man is constantly talking, seeking validation and filling the void with noise. The Stoic values silence, using it as a tool for reflection and inner peace. Seneca noted, "Silence is a lesson learned through life's many sufferings." In silence we find clarity and strength, learning to listen to the wisdom within. Number 40, he fails to learn from adversity. Adversity is a crucible that forges strength and character. A weak man complains and resents hardship, missing the lessons it offers. The Stoic sees adversity as an opportunity for growth. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." By embracing adversity, we transform challenges into stepping stones for personal development. Number 41, he neglects the power of reflection. A man who does not regularly reflect on his thoughts and actions is bound to repeat his mistakes. The Stoic values self-reflection as a means to improve and grow. Marcus Aurelius advised, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Think only what is good. By reflecting on our daily actions and thoughts, we align ourselves closer to our ideals and virtues. Number 42, he fails to appreciate the transience of life. A weak man takes life for granted, failing to grasp its fleeting nature. The Stoic embraces the impermanence of life, using it as motivation to live fully and meaningfully. Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." By acknowledging our mortality, we can focus on what truly matters and live with greater intention. Number 43, he lacks intellectual curiosity. A man who does not seek to expand his mind remains stagnant. The Stoic is driven by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to understand the world. Epictetus emphasized only the educated are free. Intellectual curiosity not only enriches our lives but also empowers us to navigate the complexities of existence with wisdom. Number 44, he is consumed by materialism. Material wealth is a poor substitute for true fulfillment. A weak man chases after possessions, mistaking them for happiness. The Stoic understands that true contentment comes from within. As Seneca observed, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. By focusing on internal virtues rather than external wealth, we find lasting satisfaction. Number 45, he lacks forgiveness. Holding on to grudges and resentment weakens the soul. A weak man cannot forgive, thus carrying the burden of anger and bitterness. The Stoic practices forgiveness, recognizing it as essential for inner peace. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. By letting go of past wrongs, we free ourselves and cultivate a compassionate heart." Number 46, he fails to practice self-discipline. Without self-discipline, a man is at the mercy of his impulses. The Stoic cultivates self-discipline, understanding that it is crucial for achieving goals and maintaining integrity. Epictetus taught, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Self-discipline allows us to focus on what we can control and pursue our true purpose. Number 47, he neglects the value of time. Time is our most precious resource, yet a weak man squanders it on trivial pursuits. The Stoic values time, using it wisely to pursue meaningful activities. Seneca advised, "As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." By treasuring our time, we ensure that our lives are rich and purposeful. Number 48, he lacks consistency. Inconsistency undermines trust and weakens character. A weak man is fickle, unable to commit to his principles or goals. The Stoic strives for consistency in thought and action, understanding that it builds integrity and reliability. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Consistency in our actions reflects the steadfastness of our character. Number 49, he avoids seeking help. A man who avoids seeking help when needed is isolated and weakened. The Stoic understands the value of interdependence and the strength found in community. Seneca noted, "He who is brave is free." Seeking help when needed is not a sign of weakness, but a recognition of our human interconnectedness and the collective strength we gain from supporting one another. Number 50, he fails to embrace simplicity. Complexity and excess often lead to confusion and distraction. A weak man complicates his life unnecessarily, losing sight of what is essential. The Stoic values simplicity, finding clarity and peace in a life stripped of unnecessary distractions. Epictetus advised, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. By embracing simplicity, we focus on what truly matters and cultivate inner tranquility. The path forward. In recognizing these signs of weakness, we embark on a journey of self-discovery and improvement. The teachings of Stoicism guide us towards a life of inner strength, resilience, and virtue. Let us embrace these principles, for within them lies the key to overcoming our destructive emotions and finding true peace. In the words of Epictetus, he who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. We must learn to see our weaknesses not as permanent flaws, but as opportunities for growth. That's all for today, gentlemen. Leave a comment below and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on self-improvement, Stoic philosophy, and living a fulfilling life.